Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing Cambelt water pump. We're going to be doing a lot of things to this car. We're going to be doing Cambelt water pump. We got an entire kit for that. We're going to change the thermostat. We're going to do an oil change, and we're going to do an engine flush. This is my brand new, well, brand new to me, Audi A4 B5. It's a 1.8 turbo, non-quattro. It's got the AVT engine in there. So really low mileage car, 110,000 kilometers, which is, you know, for in 2002 or 2001, I can't remember. It's pretty low. It's got a little bit of rust that I've found. So behind this plastic trim that goes here, there's a little bit of rust. Blinkers were not, or indicators were not very nice. Other than that, pretty nice car. New tires, both summer and winter. But today, we're gonna be focusing on the Cambelt. Hasn't been changed ever. So it's the stock Cambelt from 2002. And definitely needs changing because it's all cracked up. I don't know if I can get it out here. Nope, needs to remove more plastic. But as you can see, it's pretty tight to get that Cambelt off. And you guys are not going to be able to see anything. So I'm going to do, a little bit annoying, but I'm going to have to take the whole front end off. So we're going to be doing that today. Front bumper, lights, everything. This piece of plastic here. I know that from watching other videos online that AC, can't remember what it's called right now. The AC radiator, which it isn't. That can swing to the side because it's hung up in a couple of hoses, so that shouldn't be a problem. The water cooler can be a little bit tricky to get out, but we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. All right, so let's get the car up in the air a little bit and start taking off the bumper. All right, so what we need to do now is remove this plastic trim right here. Dang, I must have seen the wrong guide or something. I might have made a mistake here. I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying things and seeing if they work out at this point. I think it's all right if you just take this, and it's basically 3 of these, and that should probably be enough. Maybe this one too. We'll just do that as well. We're gonna do undo those screws. Maybe we can take this off now. Or how is that connected? Well, it's definitely seated at the bottom as well, obviously. And I need to get the bumper off. You gotta give Audi cred for, like, or the Germans in general, like how they put things together. This is actually, you really gotta look for screws. We have one on this side, one on the other, and that's kind of it, apparently. So let's try that. And we're also gonna have to remove this piece of plastic right here, I think. So we got the 2 screws, we got the 6 screws in the wheel arch. Maybe that's enough. We'll see what happens. Well, something's happening. But it definitely feels like we've got more stuff to remove. Well, I got the whole thing hanging here now. You guys can't see anything. Just gotta undo the lights. Undoing the fog lights. And then we have this hose right here that we took off earlier. And it kind of comes off in a neat package like that. I don't even know if that's wet. know if you guys can see that right down there. There's a little screw, so you can access it through the top here. So that's one of the screws. And then you have one kind of right there. Or maybe you can just pivot the whole thing out. But we'll get there. Yeah, there's definitely a pivot. And then we can take the big connector to the light. It's just the one big connector, and then we got a tiny one here to the indicator. Get that out of the way. It'll be very fun to get that screw back in there. This is the only thing I can think about right now. There we go. I've got the big connector. There you go. What the heck? Okay, so that's a piece of my my condenser right there. Where did it? Is it from the bottom here? Yeah. Oh well. I guess that's unnecessary then. Anyway, we got the bumper off, so now we're going to continue. We're going to pull the condenser, and we're going to try to put that to the side. As you can see here, it's held up. We got a connector right there that we need to remove, and then it's held up in these two hoses, which is really, really nice. Thank you, Audi, for putting these here so that we don't have to bother with releasing all the pressure, because the AC works, no issues. But we're gonna have to take these flaps off, take this flap off, pull the condenser to the side, and then we'll see how we'll attack the cooler. Yep, let's do that. All right, so let's swing this thing over and see if we can attach it somehow. Hopefully it's not going to spring a leak on us. Oh. Haha! Look at that. That is really nice. Oh, I can just put it like that. So I got a reasonably clean bucket here. So we'll just put that. I'm going to show you guys what the idea is here. I'm going to be pulling out a temp sensor. Under here we have a temp sensor right there. And I'm going to pull that out. You see there's a C-clip right there. So we'll undo the connection, pull the C-clip, take the sensor out. All the water's going to come gushing out. And I'll be able to take that big C-clip in there once the water's out. But we can kind of take it out in a bit of a more controlled state if we take it out through here first. Hopefully it won't get all over the place. It also hit me right now that there's a possible tap right there. Maybe, maybe not. It would be nice if it was. Actually, we'll try that. Maybe we'll break something, and maybe we'll need to buy a new radiator, but that would be very nice if that actually worked. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the expansion tank here, and then I'll close it again. I kind of want that vacuum so everything just doesn't come rushing out. All right, let's see. Hopefully we won't break this plastic. Feels pretty good. Oh, put that on there. Open this up. The coolant actually looks very, very good. Nice and pink. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this plastic off. I might need to remove this black plastic anyway because I got the electric fan. I didn't think about that. It's not like Volvo, you know, so used to working with Volvos. With Volvos, everything's kind of built in sections. You can pull that out, you can pull that out, pull that out. And nowadays seems to be more remove everything. We'll see how this relationship evolves. There we go. Yep. That is definitely not gonna get out of there momentarily. It was definitely easier getting that one off. All right. Okay, so now we have the upper and lower radiator hose off. So now maybe we can pull the radiator out. I don't see why that should be a problem. It's like a little clips thing. Very simple. Oh, here we go. No problem. I can feel that this has quite a bit of coolant in it. Whoa, there is a lot of stuff here. I'm trying to see how much I will need to remove and how much is attached to the plastic itself. Well, basically there's just a lot of wires. Got the horn wires, and unfortunately the thing that I think is the worst is we got the hood opener here. I don't really want to touch that. That'll ruin that setting. The hood latch. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that actually came off pretty easy. Now you do not want to close the hood now, because that would be a big problem. Oh, look at that. There is a central point right here where you can remove everything. So now we have everything to this thing. I can remove this trim. I'm starting to like this. It's rolling on pretty good right now. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna start unbolting things. I'm a little bit concerned about this, that it's not gonna be in the same place and that the bumper is gonna be all weird. Hopefully that's not gonna happen. You can see that there is an adjustment on this, which has probably seen better days. Maybe if that becomes a problem, we can do something about it. Okay, and then it seems like we have a 10mm right there. Should I mark these? Can y'all remember that for me? Tape on the right side of the car. 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. We can go ahead and take those, I guess. Wow, there's a lot of screws and shit. There's one on the side here as well. Maybe it should come off now. We'll see what happens. We've got one temp sensor down here that's not gonna, and it looks like we're gonna have to disassemble the horns. There we go. All right. Well, it's pretty smooth actually. Okay, so we just put this whole thing to the side. Get that cleaned. Well, that's how you get the front end off, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video when we do the Cambelt and take all of this other stuff off. All right, very good. All right.